And the reason why we keep an eye on traffic shifts and how search engine results pages have changed over time is this concept that Google has introduced and is also kind of gaining a lot of buzz nowadays regarding due to the various algorithm shifts that Google has made and other search engines are shifting us towards a sort of zero-click future concept. This is the idea that the search engine results page is going to answer more and more questions and serve up more content so that people never actually navigate to your website, or at least trying to answer as many questions as possible before they navigate to your website. The theoretical aspiration might be to move to an age when people do really never interact with a website until the very end of the process where you're actively trying to buy something or interact in some way. And so I think this is a concept that we're really trying to keep in mind in future. It is important as I talk about the zero-click future. We are miles away from this. This is something that is very long-term, a future where Google pulls in all web content. That said, what we can do to be prepared for these shifts, because they are definitely moving towards it, is to try and make sure our content can be served up in as many of these different search modalities as they present as possible. So we want to be visible in AI overviews. We want to be visible in, people also ask, we also want to be visible in other LLM tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity. So we want to try and make sure that we're visible there as this shift happens. As that shift occurs, what we're starting to see, or at least, again, sort of the beginnings of the whisperings of maybe this change happening over time, is that perhaps the core function of a website may be changing. Today, when we design a content strategy or develop a website for who it needs to serve, we try and account for all elements of the funnel, right? We want to hit people at every stage. And so we want to have content available for people who are just becoming aware of us, who maybe are starting to gain some interest. They want to know more about our product, all the way down to whatever conversion, whether that's purchasing or becoming a lead. We want to try and make sure we have content for all these people because there's a lot of ways to interact with our website. And so we want to have the people that find us from any destination have the content available that serves them and helps them kind of understand how they can interact with us. In the future, this may change where when people actually arrive at your site, it is just for the purchase and loyalty phase. Maybe consideration could be included in that as well. But it may just be that in the far future, the website may just be the place where they finally go and do their purchasing. And so it may be that we're sort of shifting philosophy a little bit in the near future for how websites are changing. And then in the far future, it may be that we're just all aggregating all of this into search engines or LLM tools for people to search and interact with there, and then drive off to a central interaction point. Again, this is far in the future. As for today, we still need to have top of funnel content on our site in order to be findable. I'm not at all suggesting that people start shifting over to this right now and getting rid of top of funnel content and just leaving it back to just purchasing and stuff. We are not there yet. But I do think that philosophically, it's helpful to understand where we might be going so that we can start thinking about our content in terms of where it places in the funnel and start understanding how that fits into our overall content strategy going forward and what might we need to shift as more and more of these interactions happen before someone drives to our website.